What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ziggy Doom giving y'all the first video in a long line of videos where I will be recapping the Bears NFL football games week to week, not including the bye week. As you can see, the game we are playing is Madden 2018. Actually, my son is playing it because I'm not a avid Madden gamer anymore. So he does the game plan, and all the footage is courtesy of Madden and him. Shout out to Madden for putting Omar from The Wire on the intro. That's pretty cool. Also, shout out to Dubby Gene, long time Jets fan who asked me questions about the Bears choking last night. But I told him if he wanted my response, he got to go to YouTube and watch the video. So here is the video. Before I start, just want to say, if you like my videos, please feel free to share, subscribe, and hit the notifications tab so that you can be notified whenever I upload new videos. Now, let's get into the game. Week 1, Chicago Bears versus Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. Here is my recap. I would like to say that the game was absolutely great. It was a wonderful game from beginning to end. The Bears, my team, we were expected by most, probably all experts to lose by double digits, and it wouldn't even be a game. No, everyone counted us out. We are, I think Rodgers has us like 16-3. So the odds were stacked against us, but we do have revamped coaching, and we did that blockbuster move by getting Khalil Mack, and we had a healthy defense, healthy receivers. Mitch is in his second year as our quarterback, so we look kind of good, man. We have nowhere to go but up. All Bears fans can tell y'all we've been through some pretty rough seasons, so we had nowhere to go but up. And then Green Bay, of course, they had a healthy Aaron Rodgers, but they had a couple key injuries on defense and stuff. So I didn't expect them to blow us out. I did pick the Bears to cover the spread, which they did. I think the spread, Vegas had the spread at 7.5, and I picked the Bears to cover that, which they did. And but I did straight up though. I picked Green Bay to win straight up. Now let me tell y'all about the first half. The first half, I think Green Bay kind of took the Bears for granted. And, the Bears have a lot to prove this year. A lot, offensively and defensively. And I think Green Bay kind of relaxed a little bit. And we came out and we punched them in their mouth, man. The first half was all Chicago Bears. I mean, the offense, was maintaining. Wasn't doing nothing spectacular, but they was maintaining. Not a lot of turnovers from us. But we punched Green Bay in the mouth, okay? Khalil Mack worth every single penny, okay? In the first half, he got a sack, a fumble recovery, an interception, and a touchdown. That hadn't been done since 1982, and I don't think it's been done on the Bears team ever in a half. So we came out that first half, we punched him in the mouth, man. And the icing on the cake was Aaron Rodgers going down. Now, I'm not trying to say that I'm happy that he got hurt, but it was kind of like, it was part of football, and he got hurt, and they carted him off the field. So we had the odds in our favor, man. We were up 20-0 going into halftime with momentum, and Aaron Rodgers hurt, But anybody knows Aaron Rodgers, you can't count that guy out. He is next to Tom Brady. There's no one else really. We all know Brady is the GOAT. Let me say that again. We all know Tom Brady is the GOAT, but Aaron Rodgers is a close second, and he's definitely going to be Hall of Fame first ballot easily, no question. So the first half, the Bears did good. We was running on all cylinders, man. Everything was clicking. I was even excited. I was smiling and happy. But it's not. The game isn't 2 quarters, right? It's 4 quarters. So halftime, we up 20-0. Here come the third quarter. Rodgers is back, and the look on Rodgers' face, he didn't have a look of frustration. He didn't have a look of anger. A look of stress. He had a look of calm, and he kind of just shook his head like, that head shake he does when he's down and he has to kick it in the overdrive. And that is pretty much what he did, man. He kicked it in the overdrive. He put up, he led the offense, and they put up 24 points, 24 almost unanswered points because we did score a field goal, but 24 points and came back and won that game 24-23. Now, I want to go over a couple of key plays in the game on both sides of the ball. So we were the offense was managing the ball properly, run pass effectively. But Mitch is in his sophomore year, so in the clutch he's not gonna make the best passes. Once Green Bay started coming back and the momentum started swinging, I could see Mitch rushing a couple of his passes, and the running game kind of stalled. It stalled, and once you have errant passes and your running game stalls, you pretty much got to rely on your defense. And our defense kind of, quickly they just collapsed. No knock to Khalil Mack, because you guys got to understand, Khalil Mack only played about a week of with the Bears in the preseason, so he wasn't up to speed with all the plays, and he was holding out, so his health wasn't up either. So we couldn't play him every down, so we had to take him out a couple of spells too, and you could see him, kind of gas during some plays, especially that 75-yard touchdown to Cobb. But back to the Mac, he did what he was supposed to do. He rushed Rodgers, he hurried up the pass, and he actually got them to take Rodgers from up under the center, and Rodgers went to shotgun, because that's how much of an impact Khalil Mack had. Danny Trevathan, he was, he had his tackles and his numbers were good. Our front box, front 8, front 7 was pretty decent. We let a couple runs get away from us, but it didn't get out of hand. Our secondary is where we completely collapsed. Our secondary I don't know. I don't know if it was nerves, I don't know if it was momentum or what, but they just got laxed. And you cannot do that with Aaron Rodgers. Even though you up 20 points, you're playing against Aaron Rodgers. This guy is surgical and methodical. So he picked apart our secondary like ridiculously. And his receivers were clicking, and they was on point. They was where they were supposed to be, catching the balls. I'm gonna tell y'all this. It was two key plays the Bears made or didn't make that pretty much sealed the deal for us. One was when Kyle Fuller missed that interception. It was a broken play actually, and the Bears wasn't even, I don't even think we had all the men on the field, but you could see the broken play, and Rodgers recognized it, and he called a quick snap, and he threw the ball, and Kyle Fuller dropped the interception. That was one play that could have changed the momentum of the game. I think that would have changed, because we was up. We was still up. That interception could have definitely changed the outcome of the game. And the second one, which is when I disagree, which I would have done it differently, but I'm not the head coach. It was 3rd and 1. We were up 20, and it was 3rd and 1. We was in field goal range. We went for it, didn't make it. I think we should have went for it on 4th and 1 with a run. That's what I think, because that field goal didn't put us up enough points that Rodgers couldn't win with a touchdown, which he did. He won with a touchdown. Now, had we went for it and made it, then we would have had 4 more downs to get a touchdown, and we was already in field goal range. And if we went for it and didn't make it, well, we would have lost by 6 points instead of 3, because that would have been the only outcome. So those two plays, I think, were the determining factors. I mean, ultimately, it was a couple of other, things like, you can't, a 75-yard touchdown pass, inexcusable, and they're going to go back to the film and look at that, and they're going to see it was a lot of breakdowns in our secondary. And, teams may see that and be able to expose it a little, but Aaron Rodgers, he's surgical, man, And I was excited, because this is another thing I take away from that game as a diehard Bears fan. We have nowhere to go but up. That game right there pretty much showed everyone that we are a force to be reckoned with. It's still a loss. We came out of it losing, but you can take away so much from that game because we were supposed to lose by double digits. Vegas had us down by a touchdown and a half. So we were supposed to lose by double digits. The fact that they had to come back from 20 points down to win, you know, we're definitely taking steps in the right direction. Okay, there's no such thing as moral victories. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that right there definitely lets other people know that we're a force to be reckoned with. So we at home next week. I think we got Seattle. You know, I'm going with the Bears for that game. I'm going with the Bears against Seattle. Seattle looks pretty bad, man. They have a lot of inconsistencies too, offense and defense. So I'm gonna go with the Bears. I don't know what the spread is gonna be. I gotta see what Vegas says, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna swing to the Bears. You know, I think overall, man, I'm proud, man. I'm proud of the Bears, man. On the road, Lambeau, Aaron Rodgers. You know, we have a sophomore quarterback. Bears, we've never had a franchise quarterback, right? Never. Jim McMahon, you know, he wasn't a franchise quarterback. We just had that monster defense. You know, Rex Grossman. We've never had that Jay Cutler, blah. Jay Cutler was not a franchise quarterback. Blah. I think we have nowhere to go but up, man. We may surprise a lot of people, man. We could get a wild card. It's too early to tell. I'm not gonna let week 1 have me convinced that the Bears are a contender for anything. But I think if we improve on our mistakes, we can get a wild card. We won't be fighting for last place like last year, like the past couple of years. We won't be fighting for last place. I think we really are a force to be reckoned with, man. If we can split one with Green Bay, if we can win one at home with Green Bay, beat Detroit twice, which is possible. I gotta see them first. I haven't seen them. They play tonight, so I haven't seen them yet. But we can split with Green Bay, split with Minnesota, beat Detroit twice, win all our home games. We got a good chance to get a wild card. But yeah, man, Aaron Rodgers. It was Aaron Rodgers' world. You know, I felt the momentum swing when Cobb got that 75-yard touchdown. I was like, okay, that's. And then here's something else, man. Clay Matthews. Shout out to Clay Matthews, man. I don't know what's been going on with him lately. Haven't heard anything about him, like numbers or anything. But shout out to Clay Matthews for giving us life. After 4th and 15, he decides to rough the passer. Shout out to him. That gave us 4 more chances to score. But once again, Mitch being a sophomore quarterback, and he'll get better over time, so I'm not really mad at him. But he did make some. He overthrew the ball a lot of times when the game was on the line, and it's all about composure and poise, and he'll get that with experience and more time, you know, behind the under center. So I'm not even worried about it. You know, we got a nice group of young guys that we can improve with. You know, our receivers are solid, our running backs are solid. Sure, we can just shore up our front line a little bit better. But yeah, we good, man. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. You know, I'm not doing any rants or anything. We just, you know, there's room for improvement. Go back, look at the tape, fix up our secondary. You know, Mitch tighten up a couple of those passes, and we'll be good, man. So that's all I got for this video, man. Thank y'all for watching. Like I said earlier, if you like it, thumbs up. You can share it if you're not subscribed. Subscribe. Hit that notifications tab. And I will be doing these weekly with the Bears. And during their bye week, I'll probably simulate something. Who knows? But yeah, man. Thanks for watching this video. And until the next one, we are out of here.